Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Cultist Simulator with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Samantha the Dancer. Looking at the table, we are a mess, so let's try to clean up a bit before we start. Now, Alquer is of Winter, and you are of Forge, and Laidlaw... Okay, Leo... Okay, so we need Corvette here, we need you here, and Laidlaw. Okay, so it should work like this. Correct. We also have a mess here, so let's get rid of these. And I think that's it. Yes, one more reason here. And we have the things here. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so one thing I want to check is that the way to the spider door really requires such a high lore, because I received a very nice cryptic suggestion about satiating the first of the spider door. So... Wait, I need to dream, not explore it. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm gonna go after this episode, and we're gonna see if these books can give us something. You can be studied, right? Yes, so let's read you. A censored edition of the War of the Roads. In this past, a score of more of longs were made. They brokered peace with the Forge of Days, long enough to set England on a path of early conquest and eventual destruction. The Forge itself devoured the greatest among them. That's cryptic as hell. Okay. And of course, as usual, we are going to work. Because everybody needs to work despite how much we hate it. Okay, the moth is giving me stuff. Oh, I still haven't figured out what the pleasant memory is good for. I should recall happier times. Way back through the dreams. We remember the dead until we forget them. Yes. Nothing really. There's the same aspect as the fleeting reminiscence, but it has nothing here. It's kind of weird. I'll have to figure it out. I also have one thing that I realized that I haven't tried, and that's actually kind of funny. So let me see if I'm correct about that. Okay, we're gonna knock fellow, and that's actually... that's actually a bit of a problem. Okay. So you guys are both of Forge. You guys are both of Winter. Violet is of Winter. You guys are of Edge. Yes. Ketkero is of Lantern. So is Lee. Enid is of Knock. So you are going there. Wow, we have a lot of followers. Considering I did not want to have a cult, this is ridiculous. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to see was if I speak... If I discuss occult business with Covette, who is a Tarantalist, she had... Or the game has suggested that she will try to destroy my bad reputation because she tries to fix it. But what happens if I try to speak with someone else? For example, Tristan, who is of Forge. So will he... Craftsmanship. Okay, so I'm correct in the assumption that each of the follower has... Or, I guess based on their lore, they will do something. Craftsmanship. My disciple can probably earn funds in illegal laboratories and shadowy manufactories, but there is a risk of accident. Okay, so let's see what he's gonna do. She had the augury, and she tried to dispose of the incorrect reputation we had. So let's see what the Forge will do. I'll probably run through all of them and we'll see what the effects are. The royalty of England, according to Villesford, became the sovereigns of the leashed flame, destroying or transforming their enemies, conquering Europe, establishing grand cathedrals to Sands Spark. The alliance with the Forge begins to take its toll. The last 3 chapters are missing entirely. A furtive truth. Okay, well, it's not exactly useful, but I'll take it. It's a lore. It's a lore. And let's try to spy the door. No. Okay, so Grail does not work. And nothing here either. It really looks like it can only take the lore. So it must be a level 10, I guess. Okay. So let's study another book. This is written in Sanskrit, so we're going to translate it. The diplomat priest Stanislav Yonshauer transcribed this from the Library of Red Lawn, but his manuscript remains in a private collection in Kerishan. Didn't we? Yeah, we can raid Kerishan. Okay, we got funds and a bronze sprint there. Can I explore with you? Nope, I can't. Wait, what? You can work on this? Follow my desire wherever it may lead. Okay, let's try that. We have... Well, we really don't have much money, but I can sell the silver sprint, yeah, so that's fine. Let's experiment in this episode. Let's see if we can do stuff that we have not done before. I'm interested in seeing what the game might bring us. Okay. Anything else that I can get in here? Okay, then we have to change the premises. I don't want that. Okay. If I explore the sprint there, that does nothing. I can send my followers to search the city. Okay, we know about that. Anything that I'm missing here? No. Okay, let's send our lover to search the city. Maybe she can find something interesting. So let's see what the craftsmanship is gonna bring us. Working on the contract, there are devices in the city that defy the law of the land. There are a few that defy the laws of nature. Some are very dangerous. Okay, so she brought me the strange... Street Strange by Moonlight. This failed. The Crowds of Sleep. Exotic Cravings. Well, we're not gonna get that because we are following our desire. So we translated the Tantra. Devoured Tantra warns of the uses and dangers of appetite, but devotes an entire passage to the starving hunger bringers, who it describes with obvious affection. Okay, so that gave me restlessness. Not good. And we get more restlessness. Nightmare, the Cleansing Dawn. Okay, so that obviously did not work. Working on the contract. There's been an accident. Oh! Okay, so... that obviously did not work. So we need to be careful. I guess we were probably not very successful in that. The subtle fracture is useless. We can dance away the dread when we can. Out for the evening. Okay, so what can I dream with? Oh, Dwell on a pleasant memory. Okay. Get a glimmering. Oh, here comes the dread. But we got fascination. Contentment and fleeting reminiscence. Okay. So, a million blazing fires in the belly engulf what has been swallowed by the multiform mouths. Okay. So once one of these restlessness goes away... Oh hey, he failed. That's awesome. I'm going to dream on it with the contentment to get rid of it. Like this. And let's read another book. What are you in? In Aramaic. We do have Aramaic, so let's translate you. And we will prepare on an expedition. Nothing. Okay, that's quite dangerous to continue because we're gaining insane amounts of dread. I'm gonna dance away on one of the dreads so that we clear the table a bit, but well, we have the fascination to battle this dread. So that ought to do it. The lessons of experience. The wound is healed. You gained edge. The scar remains, but each scar, as the scholar Shuga once observed, is a lesson. So do we want to try it again? Wait, was it going on? No, it was Tristan. Okay, let's send Blade one more time, and we'll see what's gonna happen. I've not tried this before, so as I said, let's experiment tonight. So we're getting some glimmerings, which is great, but also not that great because I don't need it. We could try to paint a new artifact. I kind of like it. I would kind of like it. I wonder if any of these books are going to bring something interesting. Oh, you're coming after the Notoriety again? Come on. Okay, another fascination. You have to be careful. Oh, actually, no, the fascination does not defeat despair. Despair defeats fascination. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, we cast Mephius out and we pronounced a curse upon the amethyst Imigo, but we watched them in dreams. We saw them pledge themselves to the forge, to change themselves and ascend anew into the fire they fly. Oh. Oh hey, I can defeat fascination using the fleeting reminiscence. Okay, that's good. So we got rid of the dread. And okay, let's paint. I mean, we got what it takes. Would this add reputation? Reputation 2. Okay, reputation 2. Inspiration. We're gonna paint Clavette. We're gonna paint a portrait of our lover. With heart of 11 and a mouth of 7. That's the second dread, huh? Okay. We're gonna use the rose pearl dust, which is a color, to make it better. That's gonna give us additional 4. So the heart is now of 15. Oh! Returning with rewards of his labor. Jumbo. Okay, let's sell the trash. But I guess he might be able to get us something interesting. So you know what, let's try it again. One last time and see what that's going to do. Okay, so we're burning the contentment. Our conviction, the world goes away. Read on Matthias and the Amethyst Imago. This is the first of the practices that the Imago and Matthias used to begin their ascent to power. They have risen beyond our sight, but their flames may yet burn in the Maliare. Okay, so... Gotcha. What else? Greek. Okay, translate this book. Painstakingly assembled by the soldiers of fortune and sometimes remittance man, Pavel Shuga during his years in Greece. The deed of the scarred captain. Composure. And we gained a bit of funds. Cool. Let's see if we can get something in Orphan, but then well, actually, you know what? Ah, okay, too late. Oh, my recent work is considered notable. I have exhibited the latest paintings publicly. Surely someone will buy it. Oh wow. Closing heirs. Notoriety. One fund. God damn it, game. That was not worth it at all. Oh, a collection of poetry. Study the glimmering. Maybe use this to learn the passion. Well, listen, I guess we don't want that. And hey, I mean, we got another and of course you took the... No, you took the correct contentment. This one should fix it. Fascination, okay, let's compose ourselves there. So you're working under the contract. We get an affliction, unfortunately. I haven't won the auction. Let's try it again. Composure. Oh! On the White, Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. Sunset at noon. Okay, let's bid at it. But I also need to start selling some sprint there. This is not going well. An account of the founding of Mycenae by a scarred captain who first slew 7 monsters to make the land safe. Okay, work as usual. Hey, let's take you. 19. Oh! Iron Sprint, yeah. Okay, I don't think I ever had something like this. Interesting. Okay, so they can work and bring us stuff. What about winter? Murder a stranger! A skilled disciple can probably bring back a fresh corpse. Okay. But we'll have one of those rights to deal with it, so... Let's see. That could actually be interesting. On the White. So one of you. Composure. Oh, and unfortunately I will need to use some of the funds. Still eating up the mystique, even though that... Ah, okay. Despair abates. If there is silver sprint, yeah, there's definitely a golden sprint, yeah. As the captain destroys each monster, a flood of blood rises higher, until at last a priestess drowns and is reborn as a serpent goddess. She blesses the captain and he departs for the house above the forest, leaving Miss Annette to reign supreme after the flood of blood subsides. So I think if we upgrade the edge, we might be able... When in dread, silent intensive skill on HQ for hit. Okay. Okay, got 8 funds for that. Let's one more. And read on the white. On close investigation, the work seems to be a theory of aesthetics, or perhaps a set of warnings about the dangers of painting. 2 funds. The moth is going to bring something. And I'm thinking... attempting a murder. Oh my god. Okay, so here comes the dread. Can I somehow... I could also generate dread by working on this. So it might give me more dread. And we'll try to study these two and get something more. Okay, so she returned empty-handed. Oh, Claire, you failed me. Murder a stranger. Not exactly cool. Let's send Colette to explore. And once we finish reading on the white, I'm gonna end this episode and start the next one, where we're gonna continue experimenting. I'm happy with some of these things that are happening. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work he has envisaged or began, where the palest of paintings will ethereal the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. Okay, so this is the weakest lore. I was expecting there to be a bit more. Okay, we probably need more. Oh, we'll probably need more. We will probably need more. Anyway, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, where we are going to continue the story of Samantha, the dancer.